Hello, my name is Michael Arco. I'm the Global Product Manager for our new H&E solution. Our new H&E solution is much more than just an advanced stainer. It actually consists of several H&E reagents. What we're going to be providing with our H&E solution is the instrument, of course. It is hematoxylin, it is the bluing buffer, and it is the eosin. Moreover, we have a number of consumables that are optimized for use on our cover slipper. These are the mounting media as well as the cover slips. Before we started developing our H&E solution, we made a large customer survey, asked more than 100 customers worldwide what they were looking for in a successful H&E solution. The number one answer was staining quality, number two was staining consistency, number three was operational flexibility, and finally it was productivity. So these four parameters have been guiding stars for us in our development of the DAKO H&E solution. Now I'm going to let our research scientist Jørgen Madsen walk you through the whole H&E solution. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jørgen Madsen. I work for the R&D team here at DAKO, Denmark. I will present the Coverstainer. I will go through the installation requirements, a little bit how it works. What about the installation requirements? Well, the instrument needs external ventilation. It has to be connected to waste outlet, to sink. It needs to be connected to water. That can either be tap water or distillated water. And you need power. That's all you need. The Coverstainer is divided into three sections: the bottom, mid and top. The bottom section has 20 radiant bottles and 20 pumps. 5 of those are designated for xylene or xylene substitutes. Behind these radiant bottles there's 2 waste bottles, one for waste and one for hazardous waste. The mid section has the inlet, the heating unit, the dip tanks, the manifold, the safety manifold in the back, the robot, and on the left hand side the elevator. The top level has the cover slipper, the touchscreen where you maneuver the instrument from, the drying unit, and the exit. So, how does the instrument work? Well, the user turns on the instrument on the side. The first thing that happens is that external ventilation is checked and secured. When that's done, the touchscreen is turned on. The user follows the instructions on the touchscreen. That is to check that the locking handles are in the correct position, that water is turned on, that the reagents are checked, that mounting media is filled up, that cover glasses are filled up, and that the daily maintenance has been done. Then you're ready to go. So the user sits by the microtome. The cut sections, they are picked up on the slide. The slides are placed in the rack, and when the user has enough racks, they go to the Coverstainer. They tap the open tray button. The inlet comes out. Each rack can hold 1 to 10 slides. You don't need to fill them up. That's entirely up to the user. You can use 1 slide if you want to, or you can use 10 slides if you want to. You can use anything in between as well. Each rack has to have the same protocol, but you can load 4 racks simultaneously in the inlet, and they can have different protocols. So when you have the racks, you go to the inlet, you place them in the inlet, the sensors are activated, and you select the protocol of choice. When that's done, you close the tray and the staining starts. The first thing that happens when the inlet has come in is that the robot comes and picks up the slide rack, places it in the heating unit. The heating unit has a capacity of 12 racks at the same time, meaning 120 slides. The incubation time is 10 minutes and 65 degrees Celsius. When baking is done, the robot will pick up the slide rack and transfer it according to the protocol out in the dip tanks. It will place the slide rack in the dip tank. The incubation will start. The robot will pick up another rack if that's what's supposed to happen. They are placed in the dip tank for the time that the user has placed in the protocol. The robot comes and picks up the slide rack, transfer it to the elevator that takes it up to the cover slipper. So the robot transfers the slide rack to the elevator that delivers it up to the cover slipper. The cover slipper head picks up one cover glass, scans through to see where this slides, and places the cover glass on the first slide. Then it goes back to the home position, picks up a new cover glass, and then goes to the next one and continues until the rack is completed. When the last slide has been cover slipped, the cover slipper transfers the slide rack to the drying unit, and then the next rack can come up and be cover slipped. When the cover slipper is done, it transfers the rack to the drying unit, which then dries the slides for 10 minutes. When this is done, they are transferred on the belt out to the exit station. The capacity of the drying unit is 11 racks at the same time. When one rack is finished and are ready to be taken out, alarm sounds, the eject button rack is tapped, and the rack becomes available for the user to a microscopic evaluation of the slides. And now the staining is done. So, what about performance facts for the Coverstainer? Well, the throughput is 240 slides an hour. The turnaround time is approximately 45 minutes. That includes 10 minutes of baking, 23 minutes of staining, 2 minutes of cover slipping, 10 minutes drying, and then you are done. The reagents, they last for 3000 slides or 5 days, depending on what comes first. The Coverstainer comes with one H&E protocol delivered by DAKO. The user can put in 19 more, and they can customize them as much as they want. Every protocol can hold 40 steps, and they can have an incubation time from 1 second up to basically an eternity. All reagents that comes with the instrument are ready to use. That means hematoxylin, eosine and bluing buffer. And we also supply mounting media and cover glasses. The instrument can run overnight, and the capacity is 240 slides. That means 120 slides are cover slipped and done, and 120 slides are waiting in the exit bath stations. As soon as the user comes in the morning, they start unloading the instrument, and then the cover slipper starts cover slipping the slides waiting in the exit baths. The waste handling. The waste container is emptied automatically out in the sink, and the hazardous waste is emptied by DAKO personnel during service, if needed. So, what about daily maintenance? Daily maintenance consists of rinsing station for the cover slipper. You remove the lid, you take a pipette, remove the approximately 10 milliliters of xylene, you replace the xylene and you put the lid back on. That's all you do for daily maintenance. So what about other maintenance? Well, you take the reagent bottles, you take the dip tanks, and you send those for washing every second week, just in an ordinary washing machine. And the final thing that you do is the rinsing procedure for the water manifolds. That's all.